Hey guys, what is going on? It is Spherical here. We are back with Bakemonogatari, episode number 6. If that's correct? Yeah, it is. So today it looks like again we'll be starting something new. Again, this is what I like about this show so far is it's very like refreshing. Every couple episodes, something new. You don't know what you're gonna get. I assume we're gonna get a new opening if we're following the same kind of path that we have so far. And I'm assuming we'll meet a new character, or maybe one of the characters we already know are going to come across a problem or something. I don't know, but again, I like the feeling of this so far. It's fun, and I'm excited to get right into this here. Again, we are getting into the second half of the season pretty soon here. Again, 15 episodes total. So we'll be there in about an episode or two, and of course, we still have a very long way to go, but you know, halfway to somewhere at least. But I'm ready to get right into this episode. So as always, the link's in the description. It'll take you to Vimeo. You can watch the reaction highlight there, and then head back here afterwards for the post-episode discussion. With that out of the way, let's get into the episode. Well, this episode was just a roller coaster. My God. Let's just cut to the end. Well, we met a new girl. Kanbaru Suruga, I think was her name. She's another athlete. She it seems like she really looked up to Senjo Gahara, and ended up eventually finding out her secret, to which Senju Gahara kind of scared her off the same way she kind of did to Araragi, but then Araragi, you know, that whole thing happened. But they split up, and that was about a year, or that was a year before Araragi found out, so about a year ago from now, I guess, a little bit longer. And then they never really talked since. But now, all of a sudden, out of the blue, she's come and talked to Araragi. So what's up? What's happening? What's the deal? And then at the end of the episode, Araragi got the ship. It's just good thing Araragi can regenerate, because he'd be dead otherwise. So what was that? Was that Kanbaru? Because we saw that shadow thing. Like, it did a flashback to when Araragi was talking to her, and it was really weird. We saw like that gray hand, that arm kind of weird imagery thing going on, and then again when he got beat up, it kind of like flashed between the present and that thing. So I'm guessing that's what that was, and it like I don't know if that means that thing that attacked Araragi was her, or if it's just some spirit that's not her. Maybe I don't know. What I will say though is that, again, I didn't look at the title for this episode, but if this spirit does have something to do with an ape, which is what we saw at the start of the episode, we saw, you know, I think that we saw a bunch of chimps just really quickly in some flashing images and stuff. Let me tell you, monkeys don't fuck around, all right? Like a snail, a crab, those are one thing, all right? They ain't gonna, crabs and snails ain't gonna do shit to you. A monkey will brutalize you if it wants to. So if that's what this spirit is, then I think everything's adding up so far. Sorry, I should say ape, because apes and monkeys are not the same thing, right? Monkeys have tails, apes don't. Hold on, let me. I actually want to make sure that I'm like correct on that. Ape or monkey? What's the difference? Yeah, apes do not have tails, while most monkey species do. And apes tend to be larger monkeys than monkeys, and usually have larger brains. Again, I'm pretty sure what we saw at the start was a bunch of chimps, which are apes. So, you know, if that is what, again, I don't know if that's what the spirit is, because again, I didn't look at the title or anything, which it probably says in the title, but just based off of that introduction, I'm guessing that's what it is. Maybe it's like something to do with jealousy, because clearly, like, she was very close to Senju Gahara and looked up to her. You know, they kind of said like she was kind of like you know, I don't know, a senpai in a way. Like they had that relationship, right? Where Senjougahara was like, just, you know what I mean? Like they had that relationship. And then it was kind of like stolen away in a sense by the revelation of Senjougahara and her weightlessness, and then they got split up completely. So maybe like she feels upset that Araragi was able to then get close to her afterwards, and amidst everything that happened, he was able to kind of save her and become close to her. Maybe it's a bit of jealousy there. Again, I don't know if she even has anything to do with this spirit that we saw at the end of the episode, or if whether like what that again. I did like this. I don't know what happened, but I'm just trying to draw some type of conclusion. But again, we'll figure it out eventually, no matter what. Again, I love the relationship between Araragi and Senjougahara. Again, even though they're technically dating now, it hasn't changed at all. Like, I have no doubt it. Like, I think there are tsundere girls that like joke, like, well, not joke, but they would never actually, kill somebody if their boyfriend cheated on somebody or something. Senjougahara, I'm confident, would kill if Araragi cheated on her. He would kill the woman and Araragi. And I'm pretty like 99% sure in what I just said would happen. But no, like, again, I love the banter back and forth. I think they're two very enjoyable characters. I love Mayoi. She's actually like a very fun character. We had that conversation too with Hanakawa this episode too. I loved, like, again, the visuals I've talked about a good amount, but it felt super abstract when they were on the phone and like all the cars were the exact same, and it would switch shots where she'd be like walking on the sidewalk or in a tunnel, and then all of a sudden she'd be in the middle of the road, which is with traffic going both ways. Like, it was really cool. Again, just the whole abstractness of the visuals. Abstractness, is that a word? Don't know, but I just used it. It just looks, it's so good. It's so well done. It really makes me wonder if the whole show's going to be like this, though, because I feel like with abstract stuff like that, that usually happens with very short shows. But this, again, I know that's technically a whole bunch of different series, but it all in all, it's like, it's kind of one series that spans for like 70-ish episodes or 80-ish episodes. So I wonder if it's going to keep up like this the entire time, because I feel like this type of stuff, more so than anything else, takes a lot of effort to have all these flashing images every couple seconds and text and just all the abstract stuff everywhere. Like, I just feel like I'd be surprised if that keeps up the entire series, but if it does, that'll be really cool. But again, it's not something I never really thought of, but I feel like with shows like this that are really abstract, they're usually very short, and I feel like, there's probably a reason behind that. Because I guess in that length, too, there's only, like, so much you can do with the whole abstract vibe before it just starts to get repetitive and you're just showing images and people start to get annoyed. It's like, oh, whatever, we get it. There's flashing images on the screen. There's weird shots of houses and cars and stuff. We get it. We've seen this a million times. So, I don't know. I'm curious to see how that, plays out for the rest of this series. If 50 episodes later we're still going to be in this really weird vibe, or if it's going to change. Again, how much is the tone going to change between different series once we're done with Bakemonogatari and we head to the next thing? Is it going to feel exactly the same? Is it going to feel a lot different? I'm really curious about all that stuff. But anyways, I think I'm going to leave it off here. So as always, if you guys want early access and or the full-length versions of these reactions, you can click that link down in the description. It'll take you to patreon.com/FreeRoccoFilms, and you can check that out there. But with all that out of the way, I do thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys all on Thursday with episode number 7 of Bakemonogatari. Until then, peace out.